Now, he became the king of the ballroom last year. Gosh, that's gone by quick, hasn't it? Wildlife presenter and cameraman Hamza Yassin is back on our screens in the new series of Countryfile. Now, recently he helped Dame Judi Dench fulfil one of her bucket list moments. Well, Hamza is releasing his new book all about how to be a birder and joins me now. What a special moment with Dame Judi there.
Oh, she's fantastic.
She genuinely loved it, didn't
she? She was emotional and made me emotional at the end of the programme because she's been waiting her entire life to see eagles, and I only had half a day, so I'm like, oh cutting it short, yeah.
Turn up.
And then two of them turned up and displayed for her, and yeah, just phenomenal. She's fantastic.
Do you know, Hamza, I love birdwatching. I do. And I was like, oh, now, is Hamza's book, is that going to be, like, maybe too expert? But it's not. It's for everybody, isn't it? It doesn't matter whether you're just starting out or whether you know everything you think you know. Do you know what I mean? It's for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. When I wrote the book, I wanted people to know what goes through my brain when I am looking at it, and especially my dyslexic brain, because I see the world in images. I've got a photographic memory. Right. So for me, I had to put it into a way that a layman, someone who doesn't know anything about birds, picks up the book and understands it. Yes. And it's just not like the bird has got 7-centimetre wing with a grey patch. It gives you a little bit of history about the bird, a description of what it does. And it's for people to enjoy on their holidays if they get the chance. So it's a nice thing.
It's a great thing. And you never thought you would be able to do a book because of your dyslexia?
Yeah, never. And yeah, if you told me 15, 20 years ago that I'm going to be writing a book, I would have just laughed. And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever.
But you've done it.
Yeah.
It's terrific.
I'm so glad. It was me and my writer, Nathan. We did it, we started it before Strictly. And every Sunday we would meet up. Sunday's our rest day. And we'd meet up and we would discuss the book, and he would use a dictaphone. And lo and behold, I read some bits, and then I'm going, that sounds like me. Like, Nathan goes, that is you, because it's word for word you.
Exactly.
And that's what I love about dyslexia, is my superpower. And I've managed to write down a book and dictate a book out practically.
I love what comes across very clearly in this and all of the things you do on TV is your passion for birds, for wildlife, for all of that. And you live in a most beautiful part of the world. Yeah. Kind of isolated, but look, on birdies, it's all there. Look at that. Oh,
it's phenomenal, yeah.
But you were so determined and so passionate about wildlife. You went up there, lived in a van or a car for ages.
For 9 months, I lived in the back of my car, and that's because I wanted to follow my dream. I wanted to cut my teeth as a wildlife cameraman, and I knew most of the shoots that we did were either in North Wales or Scotland. Yeah. So I was like, well, I've got to get myself up to Scotland,
and do that.
Yeah, and I think it was the best thing as well, because I don't mind roughing it in the West Coast, and I do that all the time.
Oh, and the images are absolutely gorgeous. Impressed David Attenborough, no less. Now, that's got to be a career highlight.
It was phenomenal because we were filming for Wild Isles, and the producer comes back saying, David really loves the sequence. He thinks it's fantastic. And I'm going, David? David who? And he was like, David Attenborough, Hamza. I'm going, oh, my God, do you mean Sir David? Just a dream come true.
Oh, and you're kind of following in his footsteps in many, many ways, because you're going to be doing this Birds of Prey series as well.
Right, yes.
There is something about raptors, isn't there? There's something about Birds of Prey that they are completely... The word awesome is overused. Yeah. But having had the privilege myself of seeing a sea eagle in Orkney... Yeah. It's... You never forget that. I didn't take a picture of it or an image, but I'll never forget it. It's in my head.
Yeah. There's something about Birds of Prey that we use all over the world and in every generation. You know, even the Egyptians, the pharaohs, they had the Egyptian vulture. The Native Americans will use the tail feathers of the eagles. And Birds of Prey have a big presence in human life, whether it's for us in the olden days and used for falconry, or now where we just sit and observe them and enjoy them. They are fantastic. And, yeah, Birds of Prey will be an awesome one.
That'll be great. That's going to be in a couple of weeks. We'll see that.
A couple of weeks' time, yeah. BBC One, hopefully.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Now, look, our Dr Amir is a huge... I mean, he loves the outdoors. And he's always posting amazing things. But you had a question for Hamza, didn't you, Amir?
I did. Morning, Hamza. Lovely to talk to you.
How are you doing?
I want to know, I feed my garden birds. I love all the finches that come into the garden. I want to know, is it okay to feed them all year round, or should we let them find their own food in the summer and autumn period when there's more food around?
That's a really good question because during the breeding season, the mums and dads will start feeding the babies peanuts if there's no food around. So me personally, I switch the food around. I would start feeding mealworms more, softer foods that can be digested by the chicks. But throughout the year, absolutely, feed them as much as you can. Make sure the feeders are clean. So I always, once they're emptied, I bung them in the dishwasher and then bring them back out again, because it's like us eating off plates. You don't want to be reusing the plates, you know, for a full year. So
the birdies don't want to do that. Amir, thank you, and I will see you.
Thank you.
In just a minute. We're going to be talking to Amir and to Dr Hilary. This is a cracking book. There's just something about people that love wildlife, but particularly birders.
Yeah.
They're just good people.
They are.
Do you know?
Really friendly.
Just good
I remember,
people.
like, when I first started, my mum used to take me to RSPB reserves, and I didn't have a pair of binoculars or anything, but it was the old guys who would sit me down and literally take me under their wing and go, this is so-and-so, and this is... Have you got a pair of binoculars? All right, take mine. I'll use my telescope. We're a very friendly bunch and happy to share.
Well, Hamza, anytime you want to come with me to Orkney, to sit in Hoy and watch all of the birdies, including the beautiful whitetails.
I would love to.
Shall we?
Thank you.
Let's do that. That would be a joy. Thank you so much. And the book is beautiful. It's out now.
Out now. Today's publication
birder.
day.
Oh, happy publication day.
Thank you very much.
My goodness, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. It'll do really well. Thank you.